It's become the subject of contentious debate. Should marijuana be legal for medicinal use?
More than a dozen states have legalized medical marijuana. Here in Connecticut, it's a hot-button topic.
Fox Connecticut's Jen Bernstein is on special assignment with the story of one local woman who says it's time for this legislation to get signed into law here.
27-year-old Lindsay Beck likes to make sure her home is just right before her 8-year-old son Kevin returns from school. And every day she can't wait to spend precious time with him.
Even if it's just making pita bread pizzas together in the kitchen and he gets to grate the cheese, he gets so excited about these little things. But that's what people should get excited about in life, is the little things, because you lose them real easy.
Lindsay knows firsthand this single working mother and straight-A college student was diagnosed with a severe form of Crohn's disease.
At 22, the pain got to the point where I wasn't going to be able to work unless I had some sort of pain management.
Doctors began prescribing painkillers, then heavy narcotics, a fentanyl patch at 24 years old, along with Vicodin.
I was just told that this would let me continue working and going to school and playing with my son. I was told that this was going to make me feel less pain.
But it didn't, and it wasn't long before she says she was physically dependent. After 5 years, Lindsay found herself bedridden, lethargic, and still in pain. She told doctors enough.
I did not want that life. I don't want that life.
Under medical supervision, she began to detox. Lindsay kept a video diary to help her through it.
I just don't feel very good.
It was during this time she began to smoke marijuana and found it eased the symptoms of her withdrawal and, even more importantly, Crohn's.
I've simply been prescribed to death. How can anybody say that that patch that is legal, that my insurance covered, that the pharmaceutical companies give out, that the FDA approves, all of these things, that's legal. Everything it took away from me, marijuana has enabled me to take back.
Lindsay's not alone. Last legislative session, she joined dozens who testified for and against the legalization of medical marijuana during a public hearing. The bill was introduced by Governor Malloy.
Governor Malloy actually supports the proposal, assuming the way it's written makes it easy to regulate. And we're very optimistic that we can learn from the successes and failures in other states and come up with a system that is workable here in Connecticut.
The bill failed last session. It's a fate Senator Tony Boucher hopes holds true this year.
If we are a little bit more honest about the issue, that's the last thing we want to promote in our society. We don't need to increase the rate of crime. We don't need to increase the use. We don't need to send a very negative message to our young people that this is okay.
Representative Prasad Srinivasan, also a doctor for 30 years, says he understands relief is needed for the sick or terminally ill, but feels other options should be thoroughly explored before medical marijuana is made the solution.
Symptoms as patients suffer from are very serious. There's no question about that at all. Intractable, very, very difficult to treat. But is medical marijuana the choice of treatment? And I feel it's not the choice of treatment. We should be looking at alternatives.
He also worries about the risks associated with its legalization, pointing to California, the first state to pass medicinal marijuana, as a case to study.
Now they are issuing ban after ban after ban in counties, and so we have to learn from those people as to what went wrong when this medicine, when medical marijuana was dispensed, before we get into a hurry, pass something, and then worry about the logistics of how are we going to make sure that we police it right.
All sides will get a chance to say their piece at a public hearing expected mid to late March. Lindsay Beck says she'll be there and won't stop fighting.
I get to be a person again. I can take my son swimming. I can take him fishing.
With her pain managed by marijuana, she hopes to go back to school and work in humanitarian aid.
I want to be able to see that hope come back because I have that again.
The bill was raised in the Judiciary Committee and is now being drafted. Again, a public hearing on it is expected in March. Now, this year, it is not the governor's bill. He's been clear his priority this legislative session is education reform. But he continues to support the palliative use of marijuana for debilitating medical conditions. On special assignment, Jen Bernstein, Fox Connecticut.
The debate over medical marijuana does have a long history here in Connecticut.
It's been brought up several times, and a bill legalizing it actually made it to Governor Jody Rel's desk in 2007, though she vetoed it.